What's going on? What's going on? Literally, it's no pressure. We we back again. I guess we'll start it off by saying the real one trip below. He with his girl right now. Like they going through some shit or whatever. So he said he might pull up. So hopefully he can make it through. And I guess yeah, something about the riots that I was kind of paying attention to was like I've been seeing like 2 and 3 year olds at these protests, and I'm just kind of thinking like, why the fuck would you have like a child in danger like that? Cause I've been seeing like people been getting hit with rubber bullets, like close range. They've been knocking people out wheelchairs, like. That sound like some devil shit. You beating up motherfuckers in wheelchairs, and I seen one video where they knocked some old man down. Like he was like harmless. All they probably had to do was like hold his hands or something. But they knocked him down, and he busted the back of his head, and he was like bleeding like a stuck pig. But I guess I don't know, these police officers, like they ain't got no kind of compassion or whatever. Like when you be seeing them beat up people, like you don't be thinking like, damn, what if that's my uncle or my brother or something? But I guess they don't look at it like that, man. It's like they herding like cattle, like wolves or something, or dogs. But I think that shit crazy. And we got Kaisha. Well, I think that's how you said it. I'm not even really sure if I'm saying it right. She an independent artist from Tuscaloosa, so maybe I can get her to sing a cappella, so we definitely gonna get her to do that. But Cyber DJ CK, man, yeah, come on, yeah, come and sit over here.
Good, man, I'm on number 3.
Number 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, you been how long you been in the radio business?
Radio business itself, man, I have been working for a little over 21 years now.
21 years. That's a long time. So you done seen the real and the fake and all that kind of stuff. So what's like the most common thing you see, like dealing with, I guess like radio hosts or whatever? Like what's something common you see that they might try to do to try to get over on you?
Well, I wouldn't even say something they would do to get over. What I would say is a common scenario for most new radio shows when it comes to this new internet age of things is to really hit the ground running hard with a flow and an energy and a creativity level that is like out of this world. But I've seen as well that same spirit diminish based on the overall music business as a whole, as well as different things independently that have depending on what avenue these hosts have attempted to go down in order to possibly generate revenue for a show or generate viewership for a show, or even generate like actual people to come, be a part of the show, hosts, co-hosts, interviewees, and so forth. So a lot of those things are kind of like have been the terms that I've noticed over the years when it's come to internet shows. What make you actually? I know there has to be an underlying meaning behind why you even brought that up. I think it's probably related back to what we was talking about off air.
Yeah, because I'm just making conversation, like, because when you doing anything, like it be points where you be wanting to give up and put, what I'm saying? It's just like you don't know if you should keep pushing or give it up. So what kind of keeps you like motivated to like keep going and pushing through?
For me, it has always been the ability to speak to people and interact. Excuse me, I got this good chewing gum in my mouth. And the ability to interact and engage with individuals on a worldwide level. It's always been my, it's always been like the biggest thing for me. The thing that really pushed me and motivated me to continue on.
Hey, you got some guests out here.
And to continue strong. So that was it for me, bro, for the most part. You know, like really just, that kept me motivated, that kept me going, that kept me, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to give up. It was the individuals surrounding that could be motivated in the mix, as well as, the individuals that were out in the outer regions across the world that I could actually engage with. And it became something noticeable because, different things like votes, requests, comments, and so forth would take place in different arenas, platforms, wise that would, give you that fulfillment. But for everybody, it's something different, bro, truthfully, for everybody, it's something different, man. We spoke about other situations, like this something I dealt with recently here. And in those situations, bro, like I say, man, you just have to, stay vigilant, and if it's something that you really want, then, you're going to stick with it. And a lot of the guys that deal with ATL Web Radio over the years, a lot of them have been artists themselves. And with that, they have sprung into other avenues of creativity when it came to the music business, from show promoters and show hosts to videographers and producers, music producers. It's kind of been one of those things that's kind of led on to other things for a lot of guys. So it's just one of those things where, again, I've always kind of held the open door and been, I've been very diligent and vigilant about, trying to work with the right people to kind of help boost and spark along what they got going on at that time,
Okay, I want to say this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you let me come to your table, and you didn't necessarily know that I was gonna have something to bring to the table. But for anybody, man, if you trying to join somebody's table, bring something to the table. So if I'm doing something for him, I'm not always going to expect something back, because you know what I'm saying, he did invite me to his table, so I appreciate that. So whatever I can do to try to, you know what I'm saying, give him some extras, like you know what I'm saying, you want to do that, but you want to make sure you can bring something to the table. If you can't, man, you know what I'm saying, you need to be creating your own table. That's how you get it.
Absolutely. And I think in building the process like this, man, it's got to be equally beneficial. Just as much as it helps me, brother, I needed to help you too, in the upliftment of what you're doing. So it's supposed to be a hand-in-hand thing. Again, like you said, when it gets to a point where it's not, or you feel like, that's just not what you want to do as an individual, that's what some people, I'm not talking, of course not me and you, because we're on a whole different level. But, just, people that are out there, because a lot of people doing this thing now, man. It's, you've been around, bro. I seen you rock to about, 15 different stations in the last probably about 2 or 3 months now.
Promotion everywhere.
Yeah, promotion everywhere, bro. So you know what I'm talking about. You've been in different platforms and even in others where they didn't even allow you all the way in. You just came in via like video type of deal, but you know where I'm coming from. It's a whole movement in place here. So there's a way to get involved with it. And I believe personally that it definitely can help. But again, just like anything else, bud, you gotta be all the way in it, man. You gotta put your all into it. We got a guest here. I believe a guest here live.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna take like a few seconds off, and then we're gonna come right back with the guest, Kaisha. We'll be right back.
ATL Web Radio.
ATL Web Radio. Yeah, what's up, man? Literally, it's no pressure. We back with Kaisha. So I guess we're gonna start like how you and DJ, how you say, Wave?
Wise.
DJ Wise. Like, how y'all meet?
Well, he has a coworker that's like my brother, kind of, but he was looking for an artist that was serious, so I guess, my brother reached out to him and let him know that I was serious about my music, and, he was serious as well, so he locked us in, and I'm telling you, as soon as we locked in, we got straight on, like, we started working ASAP.
Okay, so what made you want to, like, take music serious or whatever?
Well, I've been singing for a while, of course, but It's a girl in Tuscaloosa that you know, she started doing music, so she really inspired me to go ahead and do it.
Hello, so you ain't want to say her name like y'all beefing or something?
No. I just don't. Deidre B, like, she's a singer too, so, you know, she inspired me to do music, and I saw her first performance, and I was like, I gotta do that. I can't wait to do that.
Okay, so do you feel like you might need to move out of Tuscaloosa since it's like, there's no executives and all that kind of stuff, so?
Honestly, I think so, because I don't even get the support that I feel I deserve in Tuscaloosa. So I feel like, you know, I get a lot of support here in Atlanta actually. So like as far as my Apple Music stuff, I get a lot of listeners from Atlanta. So I feel like this would be one of my areas that I would, you know, look forward to moving to. But
it's like, well, I put it like this, it's like oversaturated. Well, okay, like if you coming up here to do open mics, it's
right.
oversaturated. Like you'll hear artists, when you hear them, you can be like, God damn, they not even signed. So it's like, you gonna meet a lot of people who gonna have more talent, but at the same
Right.
time, that's
It's
not
all
really
about
the,
connecting.
yeah, it's not the person who probably always gonna make it. Like the
Right.
person who's gonna stay consistent, and that networking probably gonna get you on. Or whatever. So I guess what's your biggest inspiration as far as like singing or whatever?
You talking about like the person?
Yeah, like a
Who
singer,
inspired?
like a famous singer, like who is your
Carrie
biggest?
Hilson.
Carrie Hilson.
Yes.
I ain't heard that name in a while.
Of course, it's a reason why, but you know, I feel like I'm her. I feel like I'm living through her because she's not doing music as much as she was for some reason. But I feel like, you know, I connect with her, and she don't have to do too much. She still don't do too much, you know, even though she's not doing music like that. She don't show her body off like that, you know. I feel like she's somebody to look up to.
So you feel like, oh, so that's the type of artist you gonna be like. You're not gonna be like a sexy kind of. Like,
I mean,
show
I'm
your
gonna give
body
sex
off.
appeal now. You know, my body, I can't help my body. It already showed it, but I don't want to be that artist that have to be naked just for people to like me.
Okay.
You know.
So okay, I'm gonna bring this up too. You know, it's a lot of like Me Too stuff. So it's gonna be like, if you ain't really well connected, it's gonna be guys that's kind of gonna be like on some sexual stuff. Like, have you thought about all that already? Like,
I mean, yeah, but I know what I want to do and where I want to go, and they not gonna help me get there. They just want one thing, so I'm not studying.
it's a lot of executives and producers. Like, basically, like if you do this, I'll do this for you. That's kind of how the industry goes. Okay, so what exactly is the epitome of K? Like,
It's just a story, like pretty much what got me to start doing music, which was relationships. I was in a lot of, you know, well, not a lot, 3 different relationships, and they kind of taught me all the same things, and I went through the same things, so, you know, I wrote about it.
okay, well, what exactly? Give me an example. Like, what did bad relationships teach you, or whatever?
It taught me to pay attention to the signs. Like, that's the big thing. You always pay attention to the signs, because if you keep ignoring them, you just gonna keep going through stuff over and over and over again until you really learn. You know what I'm saying? So it really taught me that. Pay attention to the signs.
Okay, so yeah, so would you? So you one of them females, like, you would never forgive a guy for cheating? Like, that's like the worst thing he can do.
I mean, I have, and he kept cheating, so it's like, I'm not finna forgive you, because it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake at all. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, most guys don't really be trying to settle down till they in their 30s.
Well, that's why you let the person know. That's what 100 being 100 means. Like, you gotta let people know, like, from the jump. Don't be trying to reel me in a lot of me, because sooner or later I'm gonna find out.
Okay, so you in a relationship now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so have you thought about, you know, if you really get your stuff popping like how you want it to be, like, a lot of artists, like, they don't even, they be home like 3 months out of the year. So, like, have you thought about not hardly being at home and trying to, like, maintain a relationship with a lot of times when you have a relationship, it'll probably be with your manager or something who's probably always gonna be with you all the time on the road. So have you thought about that, trying to hold a relationship?
I mean, honestly, wherever I go, he gonna go. Cause, you know, we like that. He gonna be in the background, but he gonna be there.
So he gonna be like a handler or something?
Huh?
I said he gonna be like a handler. Like what does he do? Like, cause if he a regular guy, like
Well, he's not. He's in the room right now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, a regular guy can't be on the road.
It's okay.
Okay, so
You good, bro?
okay, so if you, I guess, you know, as an artist, you kind of had those times like where you want to give up or whatever. So is there anybody you listen to, or anybody you listen to, or a person you can go to, like if you trying to get like motivation to keep you going?
My mom.
Your mom?
Yes. Yes. She's gonna always, you know, make sure I'm on my P's and Q's and make sure that I don't give up, because she knows this has been a dream for me for a long time. So for me to give up on something that I wanted to do, she's not gonna make that happen. And I respect her.
Okay, speaking of your mom, so your parents still together?
I'm right here. I'm the mom.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Okay.
My dad is in prison. He's been in prison since I was 2 or 3. It's been a minute.
So you can't say what he's in jail for?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Do you write your own music?
Yes, I sit in my car. I think about you know, everything that I'm going through or everything that I went through, and I write that down. I put that, you know what I'm saying? I put it towards my music. So everything that I write is how I feel and what I think.
Okay, so who in your family, like, who did you get your like singing talent from, or it's just kind of like out of nowhere?
I mean, my grandma, my auntie could sing, but I feel like this just some God gave me, because they can't do it like me. They can't do it like me.
Okay, so I guess chasing your dreams or whatever, and you, okay, somebody can get motivated from seeing you chasing your dreams. Like, what kind of advice would you give them to, like, you know what I'm saying, like keep going?
Well, it's gonna be hard times, definitely, and it always get harder like when you have something going on. Like, you can never give up. Don't ever second guess yourself. Always put God first and follow your first mind.
Okay, so besides God, like, what do you fear the most, like, on earth? Like,
You said
most,
what do I?
what's the most you? I mean, what's something that you fear the most, like on earth?
Roller coasters.
Roller coaster.
It ain't
Okay.
nobody.
Alright.
Okay, so I guess, you know, I like to jump around. So how's the COVID-19, like how has that like affected your family?
Well, we can't go to work, you know, and that's a big thing, because we like to work. Everybody in my family like to work, so. But we still maintaining though, so that's good.
All right, so I don't know. So you've been paying attention to like the riots and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you've seen like, you know, have you seen like 2 and 3 year olds like at the protests? Like, I kind of think that's
I
kind
seen
of
a
foolish.
picture. I seen a picture of a guy. He had his baby on his shoulder, and they, you know, the policeman had a gun pointed at them. But that's pretty much all I seen with kids involved, and I thought it was like pretty messed up.
Yeah, I think it's foolish, man, because they've been hitting people with rubber
Yeah, for
bullets,
no reason.
pushing over old men. So
It's all about the position. People think they get in positions and, you know, just feel like they the S word. I don't know if I can cuss on here or not.
yeah, it's the internet, really.
Well,
Say
they
what
feel
you
like they the
say.
shit. So, you know, it be positions, and I don't like that. That's why I like, with my team and stuff, as far as positions, we all a family, so I don't even feel like we bigger than each other, because you gonna do that, you gonna tear somebody down, you gonna tear somebody else down, they gonna feel like they, you know, not worth anything. So I feel like that's what they doing to these people. They making them, you know, seem like they not nothing. You know, if they not on a part of the force or whatever, they not nothing, and I don't respect it at all.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you know, with the video with George Floyd, right? It was a moment in the video where I ain't see it, but people were saying like he was calling out for his mama. I didn't see that part, but like, has it ever been like a scary moment in your life where you was like, that's the first thing that came to your head, like when something bad happened, like either you say it or it popped in your head where you like called for your mama?
Everybody want their mama. Everybody need their mama. You know what I'm saying? So mamas are always coming to save us. Either, you know, it don't matter if it's mama and daddy together, mama gonna be there. So I feel that's why he called out for his mom. He needed her.
Okay. We gonna jump around again. So okay, has a guy ever pursued you and took you away from a guy that you was with? Like, you think that, well, I guess most women would say that ain't possible, but it's possible most of the time.
You
so
saying like me cheating? That's
well,
what it sound like now.
Sometimes it ain't necessarily cheating, but some women, they'll break up with you, then be like, oh, I'm gonna go with that guy who been pursuing me. But they'll break up with you. You're not necessarily cheating, but they'll just break up with you, then go to the other guy. So has that ever happened to you?
Well, me, it's not like I break up with somebody and then be like, well, I'm finna go give him because I don't want to be with him no more. If you're not giving me what I deserve, I'm gonna leave you alone. And I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to. It's really no time limit on it. You know, I do what I do.
Okay, so most females don't really know how to pick a man. I'll put it like this. So, what was your process for picking out your guy? Like, what qualities did you see and was like, yeah, that's my guy? Like,
see, well, what got mixed up was people always try to be someone that they're not. So I'm getting fed lies in the beginning of the relationship, and you know, people true colors show after so long. So I just had to see that, you know. I had to go through stuff. I don't know. I can't really tell you the process because it's just like any other person.
Okay, what qualities do you feel like he gotta have?
He gotta have a job. He has to have a car. He has to have something going for himself. Future plans, like at least have it a little bit in order. You gotta have it all together.
Okay. So, like, what's like, you got like a crew, like, I know he was saying like, y'all had a crew, so like, you got like a big crew of y'all, like, it's just the people in the room?
It's just the people in the room, that's it.
Oh, okay.
That's the team, that's it.
So you feel like you ain't got nobody around you who fake, like, everybody with you, they solid right now.
I feel like it because we done had some moments now. We done had some moments, but it only brought us closer, so I know they real, you know what I'm saying? Family's gonna go through stuff.
Okay, so how do you, I guess, kind of pick out like somebody who you might feel is fake? Like, because like now if somebody see you doing what you doing, they might feel like I need to get on her team because I'm trying to go to where she going. So how you will determine if that person kind of like riding your wave and riding your coattail?
Okay, well I'll say this. Last year I was at a point where I wasn't like, I didn't even know if I was gonna do my first video, which was Bangem. But that's when I met him. I just feel like if you wasn't there for me last year when I had nothing going on, you don't need to be here now.
Okay, at this point in your career, like, so like if you like got pregnant or something, like would you have a baby or you'll be like,
I have it.
You'll have it?
Yes.
So you don't believe in abortion?
No.
Okay. So how many like, I guess in the relationships you done had, like, have you ever felt like you couldn't really be yourself or whatever? And like, I guess how did you deal with it? It was just like, as soon as you felt like that, you broke up, or?
Eventually, yeah, it had to end because I wasn't able to be the goofy, you know, uplifting and happy person that I am. I was always, like, the guy wanted me to be a bitch, and I didn't want to be a bitch. I'm only a bitch when I need to be one, but I don't want to be there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want me talking to certain guys, even if it was music stuff. Like, I could be missing out on a lot of stuff. I almost missed out on a manager because, you know, he thought that I was trying to date him. And he wanted me to be an asshole towards him. I wasn't gonna do that because he didn't do anything to me.
Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and we gonna see if we can get you doing some kind of acapella or something you know, you brought it up. You go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do your thing.
Is it anything that you want me to sing?
No, it's like whatever you comfortable with. Like something you already got. If you don't want to do it now, you can say it like I don't feel comfortable. Like I ain't
I'm
trying to-
comfortable. I just don't know what's like. Say your phone. I'm saying what you saying. Okay.
What's it? Do that. What's that message song? Yeah, yeah, that's my favorite one.
I know you miss it, baby. I gave you top of the line. I let you kiss it, baby. I got it all on your mind. You reminiscing, baby. You wanna go one more time? I probably would. I probably wouldn't. Okay. I'll let you hit it from the back, just the way that you like. Boy, don't pack no fucking bags. You ain't spending the night, yeah. One more time, giving you just one more time, one more time. Alright.
That was dope. So, who inspired this song? Like, was it a certain guy who inspired it?
Actually, no, not for this song. I was just in the studio in Birmingham one time. This was probably like 2 years ago. And I was just going through beats on YouTube. This when I was doing YouTube beats. And I came across that beat. I was like, that sounds good. I like that. So I just started listening. And honestly, the beat tells me what to say. If that makes sense. Yeah, so that's what happened. That's how it came about.
So, I guess, what's some good, I guess like some good game that your your team gave you as far as like in life and in the music industry?
It ain't gonna always be easy. It ain't gonna always go right. That's the main two things they tell me, because I be expecting everything to go right, and that's when a lot of stuff go wrong.
So how many performances like have you had in Atlanta?
None. I'm trying to get some. Like I want to be outside of Tuscaloosa in Alabama, period, because I know it's a lot of people that's gonna like my music, and you know, they gonna like me for me as well, because I'm genuine and I'm down to earth, and I'm gonna speak to you like I know you, like I'm doing to you right now.
Okay, well, I guess I can put you on game how some of these open mics go. It's like most of the time the most talented person is not gonna win, because it's basically like somebody trying to make some money, so they basically be telling you to bring your own crowd and all that, and whoever get the loudest cheer, that's who's gonna really win. And then some like labels, they'll throw competitions, and the artists they already signed, they'll have them win. So that's how it pretty much goes. So it's like it's a lot of smoke and mirrors like in Atlanta. So you just got to think about that, because you don't want to let like lose and discourage you.
I'm not though. I'm not, because I don't know that much, but I knew it was something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think for one, they wanted you to pay something to
everything, anything that's gonna like boost what you got going, like they gonna want you to pay. Because I remember I was trying to get on this. It's a guy he connected to Boost, and he got a podcast. So I was like, how much is it to come on? He was like $400, and I'm like, and then I'm seeing is it worth it? So I'm researching his numbers. His numbers is low, and like he doing celebrities for free. So like he's not like, why are you charging a tax and like an independent artist that much money? So it's just that's what it is though. Everything you do, you gonna pay at least probably like most of the time 100, 150.
Yeah, which is now if it makes sense, I don't mind. I'm not the artist that expect everything to be free or nothing like that. But if it don't make sense, I'm not gonna fool with it, cause that's gonna make you mad.
So is it any artists that you want to work with in the Atlanta area? Rappers and singers.
Well, rappers, I don't really know too many people that's my age. I just know a girl named Kaisha from here. I don't know if you ever heard of her. But she's a great singer, and she's a great performer. She has a lot of energy, and I feel like me and her as a collab, that'd be dope. With my chill and her, excitement, it'd be cool.
Yeah, one thing too about the music industry, I don't know if you've heard it before, like something that can make you surpass other artists if you get another artist to be on your song. So that's kind of a way you can kind of get around, like trying to do all these open mics and stuff, like getting a song with like a big celebrity. But it's gonna cost you though. You'll meet some like the older school artists, like who really won't charge that much, but like the hot young artists, yeah, they gonna pretty much knock off your head for that feature or whatever.
I mean, if it makes sense, like I said, I'll do it. You know, anything positively to get me up there. I don't want to do nothing that I'm supposed to be doing, you know. So I just want to do everything the right way.
Alright, so okay, we'll just jump around again.
Okay.
Okay, I always try to. This is some like when I was listening to Boosie, I feel like Boosie is kind of like an artist who like he really speak his mind, like he say what he feels. So, do you feel like, do you feel like that's what you gonna do, or you gonna kind of like sit back and like, I guess not really speak about something? Because if you speak your mind, like your sponsors and all that kind of stuff can get cut off. So, like, what kind of artist you gonna be? That outspoken, or you just not gonna really say nothing?
Honestly, I'm gonna continue to be. Right now, what I do, I give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna, unless you show me differently, then I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you continue to let me down or anything like that, then I'm gonna speak my mind. You know. And I'm gonna try to do it in the most respectful way, but you know, still let you know how I feel.
Okay, I ask you then. So, do you believe in gay marriage?
I mean, yeah, I don't have anything against it. I want people to love who they love and be who they are.
Okay, so like if you had a child, like would you let like a gay man like watch a child or whatever?
I mean, yeah, if I know he ain't gonna do that, then if I don't have a second guesses or anything, then no. Because, you know, some people, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on in somebody's mind. So if I don't know you like that, you're not gonna watch my child.
Okay, yeah, okay. This is something I always see, like a lot of girls I've met, like they've been like molested. Like I asked crazy, they've been molested or raped. Like did you see any of that like growing up?
Cause my mama she didn't play, so I didn't really even go anywhere when I was young. So I was always in the house with her, with my siblings. So
it's common. Like I didn't hear it. I've been with a lot of girls. That's something that you always hear. Okay, so as far as like style, like do you style yourself, or like you got like I guess any of them like they style you or whatever?
They help me out, but I really just it'd be like an everyday wear type thing. Cause I don't think I know how to dress like that. Like if it's a set, I'm gonna go for it. But if I gotta put it together, I don't know about that. I want to style this stuff.
Okay, yeah, it's something else you might need to look into too. It's like a numbers game for the most part. So a lot of people who you probably see who get like a lot of views and stuff, they'll be signed to like a social media company, but you probably need to get with that to get your numbers up. But you have to pay them monthly though. But
right.
That's kind of like the way to go, because that's what I was hearing. Like when I first started doing my open mics, they was telling me like it'd probably be best if you sign with a social media company instead of signing with a label. Cause like once your numbers and stuff go up, that's when people kind of be like calling you to do shows or whatever. So that's kind of something you might need. You might need to look into that.
Okay.
You know, before you come up here or whatever. So you haven't had any shows outside the city, like do they pay you to do shows in Tuscaloosa?
Nah, honestly, I wasn't looking for that because I want people to know who I am before they just pay me, because a lot of people don't know what I can bring to the table performance-wise. So I want people to know who I am first. But at the same time, if it's something to be, you know, if I need to be paid, don't not pay me. Like, let me know that, you know, we can talk that out.
Well, that's always gonna happen. like I had Gangsta Nino up here, you know, he probably been doing it for over 20 years, and they still was running into that, like, you know, as the years went on, like they was beating up promoters, and so it's kind of like that, like you gonna be running into that.
Yeah.
But I guess the way to get around that is like you would have to buy the venue and like throw the shows yourself. That's how you will bypass all of that.
I ain't know that.
It's a lot that, you know, that you school and all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we listening now.
I know 85 South, they do that. They were saying they buy their own venues and they ain't got to worry about promoters being janky. Cause they tried, man.
I know.
They tried.
I know.
So, okay, what was like one of your worst like performances? Like whether you forgot your lyrics or...
Okay, my worst performance was in Birmingham at Euphoria. It was a little, you know, basically a little open mic or whatever. They had a little R&B night and I was tired. I was performing, I was dancing, and I was tired. But I made up from it though. My next performance, I made up for that. It's still me. So that was my best performance.
You said your best?
My best performance was at Stillman, but the worst was in Birmingham at Euphoria.
Oh, okay. I remember like I went to one and I know sometimes like I had a crowd going in. Sometimes you had the crowd would be silent, they won't say nothing even though your song is jumping. So, you know, I guess you would have somebody in the neighborhood who they rooting for, but
Man, at Euphoria, the girl was like, she can't sing. I was like, girl, I can't sing, I was just tired. Shoot, but that was, you know.
Oh, you said that back to her?
Now, I didn't say that because I didn't hear it until the next day on the video that my mom recorded on live. I was like, bitch, did this girl really just say that? So I was like, okay, my next performance, I'm going to make sure these people know who I am. And ever since I did that, a lot of people been recognizing me. You know, I could be in the mall and be like, you performed this still, you Kaisha. I'm like, yeah, that's me. You know.
Okay, so so you out of high school, right? So I guess in high school, like what type of student you was? Like you was quiet or
I
you
would
was
say that
popular, you was a nerd?
I feel like I was popular by association. Like it was only because I was on dance line. I was captain for 3 years on dance line.
Oh, you was popular then.
I was not that popular though because I'm telling you, like I was trying to be friends with people and they would not want to be cool with me or they wouldn't hang with me. They'd rather hang with these people. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
You know, sometimes women is not gonna want to be around you because you pretty. So that's kind of like why they're not want to be around you. So you gotta look at it like that. They'll hate you just for that. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So it's just how the game goes.
You're right.
So I guess in high school, like you never had like any fights or anything?
No, I didn't got a tool with people, but it's never like, cause I wanted to stay on dance line. If we got to fight or anything, we'll be suspended, and I wasn't at it.
Also, I see like when I grew up in Tuscaloosa, I got like a couple fights my senior year, and like one of the guys I got to fight when he came by, busted my mom's window.
See, that's.
But it was crazy. He ended up like he got like a rape charge like later on. But like so, do they still got like a alternative school or like?
Yeah, they do.
That part of you that's still there?
No.
What part of you?
Big dog.
What's it called?
It's
I can't even tell you because I don't even really know too many
Is it
people that
technology?
live
Alternative something. I don't know.
I don't know, but we
Yeah,
never went up.
but Tuscaloosa changed it because I you know I'm from the west side and and like you usually
West.
the south and the west always had like a lot of crackheads walking around, but when I went back, I didn't hardly see them.
You don't see
I
them,
didn't hardly
they
see
be
them.
ducked off now, like, you ain't finna see no crackhead. They be gone, they ain't finna be caught on the street. Cause police be tripping more now, you know, so they ain't finna get caught doing it.
So you never had you ain't never had no bad experience like with the police growing up?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't.
That's good.
I never been to jail or anything. 'Cause I'm scared of this stuff. Like, just let me be pretty and let me do what I do.
Well, I guess it's different for females, but like when you a guy, like you constantly
You always into
get
stuff.
pulled over.
Yeah.
And I remember they pulled me over one time. They was like, "Yeah, you passed the store twice." And I'm like, "Is that illegal?" He was like,
I can't
"No."
lie about it.
So it's like they'll make up anything like to pull you over.
Then it's, right now it's because of our skin and stuff. So they see a black person riding by a stove plenty of time. What you trying to do, rob the stove? That's what they probably were thinking, but I don't like that. Because white people do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just hate when they do the race thing because I don't think they would do that to anybody else.
So did you see any racism like growing up?
I seen a lot, but I can't just tell you nothing exact because it's been so long ago, and I don't pay attention to stuff like that. Like it's just in the moment. Like if I deal with it right then, I'm dealing with it right then, but I ain't gonna remember it. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's just that deep.
Yeah, I ain't really get a lot of like racist stuff besides the police, or that was pretty much it. And I remember they still got the police in the school and everything, right?
Yeah, they just started that.
I was gonna say nah,
Yeah.
but I guess so.
I've worked in the school system, so yeah.
Well, I think is Mr. Harris. I think he was at the West Camp. I don't know, but
He retired.
yeah, I remember he tried to fight me one time.
What you do?
No, what's weird, like we was in class and it was a girl, she used to pick on me, so if I say something, it'd be like a gut punch. So I said something to her and she went to the office and said I touched her. So they came and got me and Mr. Harris, then it was another cop, Mr. Lee, some fat cop. And we went upstairs and he was like, go in the bathroom or whatever. So I go in the bathroom and he was like, what you want to do? I said, what you want to do? He was like, oh, you don't want to do nothing. I was like,
But he just like, okay, you want to hit a female, but you don't want to hit me.
so I'm like, I'm not finna hit him unless he hit me, but he had two other police officers standing behind me, so even if I would have won, they would have beat me up.
Yeah. It was gonna be
So he walked out the bathroom, and then when I was walking out, the fat cop slammed the door on me or whatever, and he put his hand on his gun, and I called him fat or whatever, and he said, "What you say?" And he did this, so I ain't even say nothing after he did that.
Yeah, because you never know what could have happened next. Like,
That was pretty much it.
They were white.
But it was a lot of stuff like that, man.
they were white. They were white.
No, Mr. Harris black.
Oh.
Mr. Lee, he had, after I graduated, he ended up pulling me over and I asked him, did he remember? Because he was just like patrolling when he pulled me over. I was like, you remember me, man? He said, yeah, I do. I remember you.
Bet you bigger than him now.
Yeah, I'm bigger
He's
than
short. He's short, ain't he?
Yeah.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Because when I was in school, I used to hear like they was messing with like the girls or whatever, like Mr. Harris and the cops. So that's what I used to hear, like the little popular ghetto girls. Like
Yeah, I heard that too. When I was in Central, I heard that too. When I was there, so.
it's wild. It's wild. It's
Hey, I ain't finna. Hey, we talking about it. She telling me to be quiet.
I had an interview, like I be talking about wild shit. I had like somebody called me and they was like, you need to delete that footage, man. So, I say wild shit. I be trying to get people to say what they don't really don't want to say. Cause like, if you start doing interviews, everybody pretty much gonna ask you the same shit. And the only way they don't is like if you got like some type of connection with a celebrity, that's pretty much what your interviews will be about. Like if you connected to a celebrity. Other than that, they don't like ask you the same exact thing. So that's why I wanted to get this platform where like you gonna hear stuff you don't normally hear.
Right.
So matter of fact, how old is your mama?
I'm 44.
44.
Yes.
So you went to Central too?
Yes, I did. Proud to be one.
That's what's up,
Falcon,
man.
baby.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know, like, I got a couple cousins, like, in prison, like, one was in the streets. Streets real heavy. You heard the T on it? Yeah, he was like, well, it's another one. I ain't no kin, so it was like Lil Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he one of them. Yeah, they like the popular guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin, matter of fact, my cousin, he got like a murder charge because they killed the guy or whatever, and they parked his body up at McDonald's. So
I heard.
I know you talking about.
yeah. That's one of my kinfolks on my mama's side.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some
715 stuff.
yeah. We got some wild boys. Yeah, when it was in the paper, he was bragging about it. Like,
Wow.
they was like, they said he called some girl and was like, yeah, you gonna end up like the dude at McDonald's before they even found the dude. So
that's how he got caught in.
his fingerprints was in the car,
Oh.
from what I heard.
Stupid. And he bragged about it.
That's how it go. So when you feel like you gonna make the move out of Tuscaloosa, like when is you think the right time for you to take off?
I can't say, because you know, you never know what happens in a year. You never know what happens in 6 months. You know, so just walking by faith.
So your boyfriend he coming with you, right? Like
Yes, he's coming. Everybody coming. I don't know people coming with me.
that's what's up, man. So I guess we'll get rid of the wrap it up. So I guess what you want to say to like, I guess the people like somebody who might want to look into like what you got going on, like what you want to tell them to kind of like bring them in and get them to check out your music.
Well, firstly, you need to go to see me. You want to go to YouTube and type in Kaisha, or you can type in The Epitome of K or my new album Fairy, and you'll see videos from The Epitome of K. And
Okay, the Epitome of a K, that was your first
EP, yes.
First
that's my
EP.
Mhm.
So that all the so I guess all the instrumentals, that's like people from Tuscaloosa, or that's like I guess beats you got off the internet.
Beats I got off YouTube, because I was a YouTube girl. But this album, I said I wanted to do more of, you know, what's the word? Creativity, original beats, you know, beats that fit me, that's made for me and not for everybody, you know what I'm saying?
So you ain't ran into no good producers in Tuscaloosa?
There he is, Finesse the producer. He made actually like 3 beats on my album.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see how this is gonna work.
But
Okay,
it's not based on music. Like,
but I'm saying like
I know what you're saying, but I just want everybody else to know that it's not.
But I mean, even if y'all like doing this thing, like, cause I got like my homeboy, well, I just say we cool. He from Tuscaloosa, M16. He kind of like he do that shit, but he always be gone. Like it'll kind of be hard for y'all to. It's still gonna be hard for y'all to have time, cause when people want beats or whatever, they be wanting you to come to the studio. So he might be in Virginia or California, New York, just to go make a beat. So yeah, I mean, if he pop off, like he pretty much gonna be gone all the time. Both of y'all gonna be like, you know, running every which way.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for all that. You know, I'm ready to elevate and do more, be more.
That's what's up, dude. He should have came on the mic, man. Get on the mic and say something, man.
Well, okay. Show me what you do, bro.
Hey, what up? It's Finesse, the producer.
See, I asked you something. Okay,
Alright,
how long you been making beats?
probably like 2012. That was like my 10th grade year. So I started making beats around then. But it was just a hobby then. I ain't really start taking it serious till about like a couple years in. Like when I got in college, like 2014, 2015. And you know, I just kept at it. So, and then I know people kept approaching me about beats. So like with the improvements and people just noticing and recognizing me, I kind of like turned it from a hobby to a business. So
Okay, so you probably pretty popular then. If you making beats, all the producers be pretty much kind of like low key famous and shit.
I'm not like famous, but I have built a name.
Yeah,
I have made a name for myself in Alabama. I'm from Mississippi, but I went to school and been in Tuscaloosa since then. Since
So how you
2014.
end up in Tuscaloosa?
Well, I finished high school in 2014, but then I enrolled at the University of Alabama in 2014 as well. So I was on a scholarship, a military scholarship, so I went to school there for free, and I got a job and everything. So I've been there since then. Plus, I didn't want to go back to Mississippi either. So
Yeah, ain't shit there.
not for real.
But you from what, Jackson?
I like 30 minutes north of Jackson. Like I was from Holmes County, so it's like ain't nothing really there.
Well, they I know. I guess Mississippi, like I guess they got their casino. Like y'all performed at the casino. Y'all been there? Cause I know it was like years ago. Like one of my homies, he got invited to like a casino performance, but I know they do that stuff there too. So y'all might want to look into that. But actually, when we went, it was like a professional team there, so none of the girls were looking at us. So it'd be like a lot of, I guess, popular people and rich people would go to them casinos. So how long you gonna? I guess I put it like this. So since you've been making beats, have you like met? I guess it has some good networking as far as like meeting other producers and all that.
I've been coming to Atlanta like for the past like year more often before COVID, but I've been coming to Atlanta more often, and I've been kind of locking in with popular studios, just hoping I catch an artist. The closest artist I've seen like was Chase the Money.
I ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, he produced for Ballet, Virginia artist, and a couple for Smoke Perp and Lil Pump and them. But yeah, me and my guys, I'm with another team too. We just a collective group with photographers, models, and videographers. And we had moved out of Airbnb, and he just ended up popping up and leaving just that quick. And we was in Atlanta,
So you know how M16 got on? He was in like a beat battle. That's kind of pretty much like how he got on. So have you been in any beat battles?
I ain't been in no beat battle, but I challenge somebody. I've called out some people because I know I can like win. Like some people, if somebody come at me, I don't say that to them, but I'll be like, I'll end their career type.
You got it like that, then you need to send me something. Like, okay, so you got like trap hard beats, like with a lot of bass.
I ain't gonna lie, 2019, that was kind of me. I mean, I can always go back to that, but 2020 me been like on like the Rodway, and being a young boy, like just melodic type of vibes. Cause like right now it's oversaturated. First of all, producing is just oversaturated, like internet producing. So at this point, all the no melody beats, a little simple beats and like that it's just so easy for it to be made. So I kind of wanted to be unique and kind of like branch into that type of market and just go that route. Now I don't know how to play the piano, but I know how to make some good piano melodies and know how to make vibes.
So you don't rap or nothing? You don't write music?
Yeah, I'm an artist too.
Oh well, yeah. See, man, y'all could have did a little double interview then.
No, but it's about her though, so I ain't want to do that. I mean, we can always come back up there, but
Oh yeah.
But I'm an artist. I actually just dropped the tape. I actually recorded myself too, so I'm an engineer too. So I dropped a tape called Finesse Season. I dropped it on April 5th. That's my birthday, and it had like 13 songs on there. Mostly produced by me. A couple produced by some people in my group, Finesse. That's a collective I'm in. And it's just a project I was working on over for the past 2 years. Pretty good project. It can be found on all streaming platforms. And,
So what's your matter of fact, when y'all collaboration coming? Do y'all got one?
She's actually on my tape. So the first day I actually met her, which was earlier, at the end of last year, December. I had made her a beat, but I also had played some of my music. And I just so happened to have a song where I only had a hook and it just needed a verse. And her mom was there too, so she just wrote something the next time she came and recorded it, and I said it gotta be on my tape, So I put it on my tape. And it's actually called Flex and Finesse. Cause my name is Finesse Producer. So it's called Flex and Finesse, and so she's a feature.
That's what's up, man. So I guess I want to hear your beats, man, cause I'm real picky with beats. I got a couple songs like my Make It Bounce, it was going crazy. And another thing too, like when you want to get your song played, like you got to pay these DJs. Like ain't no just showing you love,
Yeah, we doing that now in Tuscaloosa.
But like once you get locked in with a DJ, they can break your record. But yeah, you gotta pay. A lot. I didn't. Well, it's one DJ. He charged like $1,500 a month. Then you might meet another one who just charged like $250. So it's affordable though. But
It's worth it.
you gotta have one who gonna be like in the most popping club or whatever.
Yeah. Right. Cause I ain't trying to waste no money. So we look into all that, make sure these people got at least a little bit of a fan base, so they don't just be getting our money. But
Okay, let me just get into some more stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So matter of fact, okay, how long y'all been together?
Since February.
Since February. So so y'all in love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are. Yes.
You know, sometimes, see, I don't know how old y'all. I don't usually ask that. So, do you see yourself like this could go into marriage or something, or like you don't know yet? Because sometimes you can meet a girl and be like, I'm a marry her.
Alright, so let me say this. So like, okay, we only been together for like a few months. That might seem short, but with COVID-19, we ain't been really working. I'm back working now, but like there was like a month where I wasn't working, and she was just like, even before she was kind of like coming to my place and stuff like that. And when COVID happened, we were just not doing anything. So we was together all the time, so we had enough time to kind of like learn each other, be around each other, be with each other. And she showed me a lot from herself, and I showed I showed how I am. So that's kind of like what kind of like meshed us and made us come closer. So that kind of like built our bond, and that's why we feel the way we feel about each other.
So it ain't nothing he do to get on your nerves, huh? Y'all just all locked
I
in.
get on his nerves too. Like I pout a lot. I get in my moods, but he overlooked it, and that's why I respect him and I thank him for that, because a lot of people don't want to deal with it. I wouldn't want to deal with me.
Okay, in relationships, right? Because I always look at my mom and dad. Like my mom, she like the boss kind of. Like you have men where like they just do what the woman say. Like you get what I'm saying? But I got the same mental like going on. Like so, I'm kind of like the head honcho. So between y'all, like who you feel like is like the boss? Like what I say go?
Well, we don't necessarily.
I think him because I always go to him about stuff. So it's like he helped me make the decisions on things. So I feel like he gonna tell me what's right. So
So basically, I'm like just a supporter shoulder, and she's mine too. It kind of like it's a balance.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what's up. So y'all give y'all next projects that well I think she already gave out. What's your next project that you putting out, like your
I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie. I just been recording. I've been making more songs than beats. So like, I just been going to the studio. Well, I got my own home studio. I just been punching in, and I got a lot of projects that I can make, like different title ideas. I got different songs I can mesh together. So I think I might drop. I'm gonna let her shine because she finna drop her album Fairy on June 19th. So probably like around August or something like that, I might drop like a little short tape or whatnot. But I'm gonna let her shine right now.
Okay, what's the marketing plan like? You gonna do for this tape? Like, you gonna do like 50 interviews, or you gonna try to do like 50 open mics? Like, what's your marketing plan to like promote this tape?
Honestly, right now I'm not thinking about it because I wanted to drop first, and I wanted to see what people like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go from there. If you get what I'm saying. You
still need to promote it before you even come out. You need to start.
Speaking of promotion, I just dropped the album cover and stuff today, so I'm just trying to make it make sense. So I'm doing everything in a timeline so people can be hyped up and people can continue to support me, because I'm gonna keep doing stuff. Like for my EP, I didn't really do much. I just did a few videos, few performances, but I didn't feel like I put as much promotion and marketing into it as I'm about to do for this album. So, I'm gonna start with trying to do a little performances, because people are already asking me to come back and do performances and things. So I'm gonna do that. And hopefully get some more interviews in, and I do a couple open mics.
Yeah, it's one place that you probably need to go. Cause actually when I performed there, I got a call from a label, but they wasn't really talking about like negotiating. They was like,
This or no,
Yeah.
nothing else, yeah.
so it was the Red Cafe. It's like on Thursdays or whatever. So that's a good place to go. And it's like $100. And you know they be saying like you can walk up and pay, but if you do that, it usually be sold out because it's like the spot to go.
Okay.
It's like by I think it's T.I. Manager, I think. But
I think I've heard it's here in Atlanta, ain't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard of that. Yeah.
it's a good place to go. Matter of fact, so okay, if somebody coming at you with a deal, what kind of deal you want? Like you wouldn't mind just like doing like a regular, or you want like a partnership, or you ain't really thought about it?
I haven't, cause like in my song I said, I ain't signing no contract if you ain't speaking facts. Like I'm gonna need to read everything and make sure you're not finna cheat me out of my money or cheat me out of my talent, because I'm not finna give y'all all of me and y'all can't give me what I deserve in return. So
Yeah, they really not be trying. They don't really be trying to do it. But
yeah, so that's why I'm gonna stay independent then. Like
you ain't gonna be able. Well, Boosie, I know some good game I heard from Boosie said it is best to sign with a major first. He said if you don't, you'll be passing out flyers like your whole life. So it's kind of good to sign. Then once you feel your terms of then go and do your own thing, because you gonna get famous off what they doing. You probably just ain't gonna really be making a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? So that'll be a good way to go. But you know, I be hearing like Ghetto Mafia, they were saying they stay independent for years. You get what I'm saying? And they do paid shows. So I mean, you can do that, but it's like the labels, they gonna get you into stuff you not gonna normally get into. So
for yourself. That's right. That's true.
it's a good way to go.
But I just don't want to make the wrong. Like I don't want to get in a situation like Megan Thee Stallion was in. I don't want to get in nothing like that. So I'd rather just stay independent until it all makes sense.
But I'm saying if you do, I mean, you gotta look at the bright side. She was saying she was famous before, but they made her famous. You get what I'm saying? So they can do that, but you probably ain't gonna really get no money. But once she done fulfilled everything, she still got that fame, and she'll be good. You gonna have to lose out a lot. If
I
you
know.
Really got no big, I guess, some money coming from behind you or whatever. So another way to look at it. So Finesse the producer. So I guess when the next time y'all be back in Atlanta?
I ain't gonna lie, I'll come back next week.
Next week?
Yeah, if somebody want me out here, I'll come back next week. If I plan something, I'll be back next week. So
I'm saying you can stop by, man. Like my co-host, he had something going on with his girl, but he usually I have like a co-host or whatever. But y'all can stop by on a Saturday. I guess let me know if I ain't got nobody to book. But I mean, I could squeeze you in, because sometimes I could do like when Ghetto Mafia here, it was like almost 2 hours of us just talking. So I could split it 30 minutes or 20 minutes. So y'all just let me know when y'all coming back, and y'all can stop by.
Definitely will, because it's pretty cool here. Y'all some cool people. We came in, we like, hold up, where they at? But it's all good though.
Yeah, and another thing too, like when you saying you gonna do something, just do it, because you get a lot of people saying I'm gonna show up and they don't really be about their business. So if you say you gonna be somewhere, be there, man.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
People ain't gonna want to fuck with you.
Right.
So just keep your word, man. But there's a lot of finessing out here. Matter of fact, I went to this radio show, and the guy, he was telling me, when he heard my song, he said, yeah, man, you don't look like you a rapper. I hear that a lot or whatever, because I don't got the chains and the dreads. That's like the style. So he was like, yeah, you don't look like no rapper, man.
Oh my God.
So he said, well, your song hard. So he called me in the back, and he said, yeah, man, I can get you probably like a $300,000 single deal, but he said, you need to pay me $2,500, and I could do this and do that for you. I had the money, but it was like, if he don't come through for what he's saying, like I'm gonna have to do something to him. So there's a lot of that finessing going on.
Megan wrote me on Instagram. He was like, I love your music. I can get you $1 million. but he said you gotta pay me $3,000 up front, and it's for a slide or something. I'm like, a slide? Can I get a printout or something? Like, I don't go by word. Like, if you ain't got nothing behind it, I just didn't like that because I knew he was lying. He be photoshopping his pictures on Instagram, so no.
Okay, matter of fact, Finesse the producer, can we get some bars? Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Nah, I don't even. Hey, I just became an official artist, but I don't freestyle. I just punch in like bar for bar.
You got it? So you ain't got nothing memorized?
No, I don't know. I ain't gonna put it to you. I just punching in and on to the next song, so I don't even remember my lyrics.
So yeah, you ain't taking it serious then. You chilling right now.
Yeah, cause like I just dipped into it, so it was just like I played around and I found my sound. Cause I feel like I got a nice sound, but like I haven't performed or nothing like that. And, I ain't thought about that, but I just dropped my first project, cause it was well thorough project. But nah, I ain't gonna lie. I can remember some lyrics, but not enough. Like when it's playing, I can say it, but not like acapella.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. I mean some people, I did one interview where he was like, yeah, go ahead, man, give me some acapella or whatever. So I just did a song I remember, but I don't do that freestyle shit neither. So just say yeah, I don't want to. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got to do the shit. You don't want to do it.
She rap too. Say something.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Personality. She rap too. So.
Well, I'ma just speak on like it's a song. This is how I started, sitting in the PT, writing lyrics about how a nigga persuaded and played me.
Okay.
Wondering how could I ever let myself get weak? I'm supposed to let a nigga come and sweep me off my feet. Now I know that I gotta get better, make my pockets fatter, keep my head up, make it better for now and forever. No matter the weather, gotta be strong up in the mind. Focus on goals, I was designed to be greater. Ain't no way to hate her all up in my pretty ass face. Hold up, let me get back to my humble ass face. I'll stop right there. I'm trying to utilize that. So
I see you ready. I guess you gonna pretty much do good when people be putting you on the spot. But
I guess I'm nervous. You probably can't see it, but I'm so nervous on the inside. My heart going like crazy.
Ain't nothing to be nervous about. Just kind of like
it's just I get nervous being in front of. If I'm at the studio, I get nervous in front of the mic. It's like the mic be intimidating me, but.
She good under pressure though.
Yeah, she is. But we need somebody to keep putting pressure on her.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you got like a Gabrielle Union look to you. With the hair and everything. You hear that a lot?
No, I actually hear people saying Taraji P. Henson.
I don't see that.
That's what I get a lot. Like a lot. I never heard of Gabrielle Union.
So you is there anything you want to do besides like singing or whatever?
I want to model. I want to play in scary movies. I love scary movies. I want to be in a horror movie so bad. I want to continue doing lashes like I do because I love doing that. And did I say modeling already?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do for sure. Like, I want to get in that so bad, but. Like I supposed to be in work with a few people, but they ain't keep their end of the bargain. So
Did you pay them anything?
They didn't say anything about that. It didn't even get to that point. Like it'd just be a conversation. I want you to model for me type stuff, but you know,
it's I think it's some agencies in Atlanta. I mean, I don't know them by name, but I know they got some. Mm-hmm. So like if a rapper was like, yeah, I want you to be in my video, like you'll do it, or you have to pass it by him.
Nah, I don't have to do that because he not that type of guy. So if it's business, he gonna let it be business, and I'm gonna just let it be business. But it depends on the type of video because I'm not a twerker. Like I don't do that. I'll probably do that for fun, but I'm not gonna just be in nobody's video just twerking. Like that's not my style.
Yeah, I was trying to get a feel for your personality, but I didn't see no videos where you just kind of like.
Because you're not. You're not just like talking. Like, I don't.
That's kind of like what's gonna make fans kind of fall in love with you too, like seeing how you are, like you know what I'm saying, talking crazy. So
yeah, I mean, the most dancing I'm gonna do is what I do on Dance Line, and that's just like soft, sexy moves. You know, nothing more than that, cause I look like a whole fool. I definitely, I promise you, you just don't know. You just don't know. I look like a fool.
So you don't know how to do it then.
Man, she be trying to teach me, but I can't.
Oh,
I can't do it.
Your mama be twerking?
Yeah, she be twerking. She's twerking at home. She be like, pop your man, pop your man. I'm like, I can't do it.
That's what's up, mama. Oh. Okay, okay. I guess is there anything that you want to do besides, I guess the music game?
Well, I was producing, you know, now I produce engineer, and then producing engineer turned into being an artist as well. I don't know about the acting like her, but she say I can model, but you
I
know,
think he'll definitely be a good model.
but if she believe in that and she push me, I'll do it, cause
I
you know.
guess if you got a six pack, you know what I'm saying, you can model.
You got it. But yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I ain't, you know, I'm just taking it step by step. Whatever I see an opportunity at, I will take it. I won't like back down from it, for real. So, yeah.
So y'all thought about anywhere? Damn, my voice. So y'all thought about anywhere else to go, like besides Atlanta, like LA or New York?
I want to go to Cali because I have family there in Cali, so it'll be kind of dope to link up with them because I've never met them before. So it'd be dope to do that and like do a couple interviews before I visit or whatever, you know. But that's my next. I want to go there next.
We got Houston in play too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to date a girl in Jersey. She used to say like they always be looking for artists up there. Like I guess it's like a good spot to go. I know for comedy too, but yeah, but Jersey's a good place to go.
Mm-hmm.
So matter of fact, so y'all don't live together, right?
We don't, but she been with me for a lot because of COVID, so.
That's what's up,
Stay with
man.
my mom, but I be with him like most of the time.
Oh, so mom, you got a boyfriend? You don't want no man, huh?
I'm married, but not.
Oh, you
together.
married?
Not together. We're not together.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully y'all this work out, man.
Yeah, cause I'm trying. I don't, you know, not saying anything, but I don't want to be another statistic. Like, I want it to work out, even though I know it's, you know, something is gonna happen. But I want it to always work out at the end. So.
Yeah, that's something you can't control. Failure, man. It's gonna happen. That's why, like, I say like I ain't got no biological kids, but you know what I'm saying. My ex, her daughter called me dad, but I always was afraid of like having a kid and a girl leave. So it's possible, but
that's what I'm scared of too. Like that's
life gonna be what it is, man. Life gonna be what it is.
Yeah, but if I can prevent it, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna continue to be me and, you know, wait to bring the child in this world when I know both parents gonna be there, because my mom and my dad, they weren't together, so I want it to be different, you know.
So your parents together?
Negative. But like they were both in my life though, so but they're not together. So.
Yeah, cause I always heard like if you date a female, you supposed to get with one who family or who parents still married. So, and that's kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
So
It is.
I guess you got to find somebody who don't really see themselves like being alone. Cause some people's like, well, fuck it, you ain't doing this, I'm leaving. So, good thing to look at.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see y'all. You gonna come back Saturday?
We can. If some planned up, we get a time and schedule, we can come back.
Alright, well, just you can DM me like, hey bro, I'm gonna be up here. But I guess matter of fact, you wanna do something before we do another acapella or something before we get out of here?
Ready? Ready to be on top, ready to see me rock, ready to be your wife, ready to be out shining with all of the fancy things in life. I'ma make everything alright. Yeah. That's my song already. I don't want to sing the whole thing because I want people to, you know, I want it to be a surprise. So.
Yeah, you ever need a writer or something, I write R&B. I don't know. I need to let you hear one of my songs. I let this guy sing on it, and everybody thought he was a female, like they were saying he was gay and all that. But I need to let you hear it, and you could be like, you know what I'm saying, whether I'm dope or not. But I can write R&B for real, for real.
Okay.
But I guess we'll see y'all next week, man. And it was good to see y'all. Kaisha and what, Finesse the producer. Kaisha.
We also got a music on that ATL Web Radio.
Oh yes, he on rotate. It's supposed to be. He was saying he didn't know if y'all didn't know if it was just supposed to be one song. It's like you have to pay the fee for like each song you put on there.
Right.
So okay.
I think I sent him. Let me see though.
Yeah, we sent it.
I was trying to play it on the way out to this computer, and I don't know if it did. But I guess we'll see y'all. We'll see Kaisha. I'm saying it right. And Finesse the producer.
Yes.
I guess the new Jay-Z and Beyonce. They
So,
doing their thing. But I guess we'll see y'all next week, man.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
All right, no problem. Let's see.
All right.
Shit,
That was
my brother.
fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
This is stuff I gotta do together now.
You recorded
Nice to
it?
meet you, baby.
Yeah.
man.
I record. It look better on my camera.
It showed, dude. Hold
He
on.
put it up. He put it up on his YouTube. Then I put it up. I can send you the link when I put it up on my YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
I get some decent views.
Follow me at _ it's Kaisha on Instagram. For Facebook, just type in Kaisha. And for YouTube, just type in Kaisha. That's Kaisha.